Were you nervous about the fact that you were going to be working with her?
Definitely, super
And
super
how
nervous.
did you overcome your nervousness?
Her again.
Because you're not looking nervous at all at the moment.
Because now
I've slapped him so many times. I've slapped him so many times that nervousness went out, I think, with the first slap, and after that it never came back only.
And when she slaps, she really slaps or she's kind?
There's a story that when there was a scene where she's supposed to slap me for the first time on set. So she's like, I'll fake it. I said, no, this is an emotional scene, intense scene. Please hit me hard.
It's okay, you can act. It's
I said,
fine.
no,
Why don't you act instead?
After that, Dada loved the slapping thing so much that whenever he was at a loss of any idea, his idea was
the scene
slapping.
was not working.
Scene was
or
not
if he had to
working.
say
There's
something about it or whatever.
Kajol,
थप्पड़ मार.
थप्पड़
ending में एक थप्पड़ मार दो, and
बस.
it was just everybody enjoyed it so much that we made it part of the film.
Everyone is like laughing all over. Whenever I'm slapped, the entire set is
But
laughing.
is she really slapping now or are you acting? Sometimes
Can I show you?
No, I don't think so. It is on.
At the end of it.
At the end of it, एक थप्पड़ से end
करते
करते.
हैं.
So welcome to the show. I'm very happy to see you, young boy.
Thank you.
And I'm always happy to see Kajol because I have literally watched her grow when she was a young girl and she came in Bekhudi and she was working with all my friends, Gautam, Mickey, and we used to hear stories about you. That time, Kajol, did you think you would travel this far?
I don't think I paid attention so much to where I was going. It was more about the here and now and more about having fun, chilling with my friends, enjoying myself wherever I am. So yeah.
And in the film industry, there is a story that Kajol has a very good script sense, and every film that she rejects and somebody else does it, he doesn't do well.
I don't know about that. Honestly, that has been proved wrong 100 times over.
No, it's not. Like for example, you were supposed to do with Pradeep Sarkar, Laga Chundri Meda.
Honestly, I am picky. I am choosy about my films. I am a reader. So I always think that a good film script should be like one of those books that are like amazing and you stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning to read. And of course, the added factor is that you should be able to do something extraordinary with it. And it can't only be just a run-of-the-mill story or just something expected without anything unusual in it.
That's right. She's a reader, and I've always seen her with a book. Are you a reader?
An avid reader. I love to read.
What are you reading at the moment?
At the moment, I'm reading this book called Homo Deus. It's by Yuval Noah Harari. So it talks about, like, his previous book was Homo Sapiens. So from where human beings came. And this one is about where we are going and heading
He's a very
towards.
well brought up boy. Very
And
well
serious
brought up
cheeses,
boy, very
support that.
serious. Won a national award also. I mean, how much more serious can you get than that?
So this national award thing has been going on since the last, let me tell you, 3 months. I have an alternative name on set, which is not
A national
anymore.
award ko bulao.
That is national award ko bulao. That has happened.
It's
Totally.
become a liability.
It has. It has become tagged. Totally.
Do you read people also? How you read Kajol and tell me about her as a person?
Exactly what she began with. That's what I always admire. That you were asked, like, did you think that she'll travel this far? And she said that no, I was just living, like, I'm just enjoying my life. That's something which I really, really admire about her. That she never sees where she's gonna travel 10 years later. She lives like right now, right here, and she loves enjoying the moment. And that's something which is, I mean, a lot of people says that for the sake of saying, but she's a person who actually has proven that, and she does that always. That's like the biggest thing. I'm a big fan of that primarily.
So, Kajol, you just mentioned that, initially you were not serious at all and you were just lucky that, people were liking you and you were getting film after film after film. I know of an incident on Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge set that one scene, Shah Rukh and you were laughing so much that finally...
Adi gave up on us.
Adi gave up, got irritated and Mickey didn't do the makeup. It's only half the face which is done and he's saying, Kajol is saying, nahi, kar raha hai, chhod do.
Yeah, because only half my face was being seen. So we did only half makeup because only half my face was being seen. It was a profile shot. That was a different scene and this was a different scene. There were 2 different scenes. But yes, I honestly believe in the thing that I don't want to work any more than I absolutely have to. And I make a conscious effort to do exactly that. And I also think that I think work should be fun. I think work should be about having fun, and I feel that somewhere down the line that transfers on screen also. When you enjoy what you're doing, somewhere down the line the camera is this amazing, has this amazing quality
It's
to
too
be
sharp.
able
It
to
notices everything.
capture everything that's going on your face and what's not going on your face as
And
well.
when you're faking it.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
So when exactly did you start getting serious? That you thought to yourself that no, this is my profession and I'm going to really enjoy it in a different way, get serious about it, kind of fix goals.
I never reached there.
That's
I
not
still
true.
haven't reached there. I'm still going from film to film. I'm still choosing films at random. I'm still working with people that I like. I'm still waking up in the morning and I'm happy to go to work. And I really want it to be that way. Wherever I am. My work, if you ask me, my real work is bringing up my kids. I think very hard about them and very consciously make decisions where they are concerned. It's not fun and games, and yes, there is a very, very strong, deep thought process that goes into bringing them up and teaching them values, etc.
You know, it's strange that you say that, you know, you just live for the day and how you just pick your films. But actually, you made all the right decisions without really knowing it. You got married at the right time to the right man whom you
At
wanted
that
to
point
marry.
of time, not many people thought it was right, nor the man or the time for that matter. So I had a lot of criticism to say that, are you
think
sure it's the right person? You're so young, and you've just had so many hit films. Are you sure it's the right time for you to get married? So yes, there were a lot of people who came up to me that, are you really sure about all these decisions? But I knew what I wanted to do and I went with it. I think my mom was very instrumental in that. If you're making a mistake, at least own up to it and stand up for it and suffer the consequences, or accept the credit. Either which ways. So
Because that's how she's lived her life,
yes, pretty much.
you know. What has been your mother's influence on your life?
A huge, like the entire influence was my mother's influence, and today whatever like little I have achieved, it's totally because of her, because she's the first person who made me realize that acting is a subject. I mean, it's just like a subject like literature or physics or chemistry.
Mathematics, yeah.
Like mathematics, you need to study, you need to devote your time to it.
That's
So-
very wonderful. For what?
Yeah, technically, yeah, actually. No, I mean seriously, I mean
He's been
because
studying for it his entire life.
yes, and that's something I always enjoyed a lot, like
Yes.
because I come from a family of actors also, so I mean always this like the idea of becoming someone else, it really attracted me. And then after my 10th standard was over, so my parents told me, like especially my mother, that you should shift to private and give your exams of 11th and 12th from there and do your job, like work which you really want to do. And again, a lot of people, we had to face a lot of criticism at that point of time. A lot of people criticized my parents that don't make him do it at this point of time, but and they did it, and I'm so happy. The entire space I got while they brought me up, they taught me how to be independent and how to be a conscious person. So I owe it
How
all to
brave
them.
decisions.
Yes,
How
and make great
different is
decisions.
your real mother and your relationship to the relationship you have with Kajol in the film?
It's opposite. Here, Eela
The
is.
slap.
No, Eela is after
So the
Vivan.
slaps are the same.
The slaps are the same. Dabba is the same.
But other than that, I think
That is Eela is after me, after Vivan in the film, and in my real life, I'm after my mother. So it's the opposite.
And how different is it from your children?
It's again, I would say the dabba is the same, the slaps are the same. I think
You
I
slap
think
them also?
the discipline is pretty much the same, or not as much. Obviously, Eela is a much more exaggerated version of
Yeah.
every Indian mother.
Okay.
It's as simple as that. She's just 2 notches, 3 notches higher than every Indian mother. The term helicopter mom, like everybody keeps asking me, what is helicopter Eela?
Yeah.
तो मैंने बोला अजय देवगन की प्रोडक्शन है, पहले मोटर बाइक पे आए थे, फिर घोड़ों पे आए और फिर हेलीकॉप्टर पे तो जाना ही था उनको. लेकिन the point
one,
is the point is that helicopter mom is a term that has been coined. It's a hashtag that was kind of coined for overprotective, over obsessive. But I would say Indian mothers, because we have been like that from time immemorial, and I don't think they're planning to change also for the next 100, 200 years. I don't see that happening at all. Most importantly, I think the Eela is the kind of character that you see it in the film as to why she is the way she is, and why she's a little over obsessive and a little over possessive and a more completely like literally like mandarati rehti hai on top of his head all the time. You have a reasoning for it also, and somewhere down the line, because of the way she is, you forgive her for it. you don't hold it against her or think that she's a bad person because of it, for the simple fact that everything that she does in the film stems out of a basic reason that I love my son. I just really, really love my son. If I'm making a dabba and calling him up 20 times a day, it's because I love my son. If I'm stalking him on Facebook, it's because I love my son. So everything that she does in the film is somewhere down the line lovable and forgivable because of the fact that her basic reason is that only. And
what I liked in the trailer, and I watched it a couple of times, is the chemistry. The chemistry between the two of you and the chemistry of the director with the two of
yes,
you.
yes.
So how was it working with Pradeep Sarkar?
Like I said earlier, when you have fun on set, the
Exactly.
camera just somehow captures what you're feeling at that particular point of time, and even the subtexts and the layers. Like if you like somebody off screen, somewhere down the line it will translate.
Absolutely.
On screen it shows.
Yeah.
And so that's exactly what happened. So
A lot of
all-
bong food and bong
a lot of
chatter.
bong food, a lot
Lot
of
of bong
Bengali,
words.
a lot of Bengali instructions,
Instruction.
a lot of Bengali people.
You should have made a film simultaneously in
No, but
Bengali.
Dada kept telling us this is not a Bengali film. This is a Hindi
And he said
film.
that in Bengali only. he said that in Bengali. But Dada is a lovely person. He's a rare,
he's
rare
absolutely
human being. He's a
amazing.
beautiful
Yeah.
person.
And what is great about him is that as a director, he's one of those people that is always able to take something unexpected out of you as an actor. Also, like most actors want a director
Who surprises them.
Who surprises them.
Yeah.
Like it's something that you have not thought of as an actor out of a scene, and he takes that out of you or shows that side of yourself to you. And that's exactly what he did with all of us. I think all of us on set.
And particularly you, because you've always been a very spontaneous actress. You're not a method actor.
No,
She's
exactly.
super.
So
Yeah, and even
Super.
she doesn't know what she's going
I
to
have
do.
a
Exactly,
method to my
exactly.
madness.
You do.
I do. I have a method to my madness. No two ways about it. I do put some thought into place, and I have a graph in my head as to where everything
You
is
do.
going to go. Like I said, I'm a reader. I have no choice but to have
how
a.
has the graph changed over the decades? You started in the 90s, this is 2018.
Yeah.
Would you say you do more prep in the head?
Probably because I'm doing different kinds of films now than I was earlier. The films that I did earlier were pretty straightforward. Point A to point B, walk in the park. I could almost like do it with my eyes
closed.
shut, literally. So it was not. Yes, of course, it was challenging. Some films were very, very challenging, but I think most of them were pretty much easier, I would say, not that much of graph or anything like
No,
that.
what I'm trying to say is that when you were the young one and you had parents in the film, you were never such a rebel, and you were never really going out of the line. You were most of the time, whether it's DDLJ or kuch hota hai, going with the parents and doing what they wanted you to do, and yet being the person you are. Now, what is happening is that you are a different mom. You're saying mothers are not changing. Look at Farida Jalal, she was different. You are a completely different mother in this movie.
But she is very much like, I think Farida ji at that point of time would have been that scene with her and Simran was
The
an
Karwa Chauth
amazing
ke baad.
scene. Yes.
What a film and what a
scene.
moment.
Yeah, what a moment. And that was because of Farida ji. That was just because of her. That was just because of the way she looked, what she said with her eyes without saying a word. And that was just her.
Because
So-
as you get older, you bring a certain compassion to your scenes. And that's why I'm interested is that when you're playing this mom and you're playing a crazy mom,
Yeah.
and there is this dialogue which he says, get a life.
Yeah.
And you were so interesting earlier, and now you're just mom.
Yeah.
That kind of stayed with me.
Yeah, that
And-
stays with. I think that's the reason. That's also that's such a concept. That's the concept of the film. That we get stuck
That
in. We
job of
all
mom.
do.
On
Of-
our
in
roles.
that role, in that tag, in that wanting to be the perfect mom.
Yeah.
We get stuck in it unconsciously, subtly, and without even knowing that it's happening. It's like a little rut that just keeps getting deeper and deeper and deeper till you suddenly see yourself in a 12-foot hole and you don't know how to get out of it. And that's exactly what happens to Eela. So when he turns around and he tells her that, where is that Eela? She's actually looking for her. You're like, who are you talking about? Was that really me? That was too long back now. Now I can't go back to that. Now what are you talking about? What do you mean by finding yourself? This is me, here and now. Accept me as I am.
Yes.
So even for her, it's actually a wonderful thing for a son to say that, Mom, you need to go find yourself.
Exactly.
But tell me, Riddhi, if your mother had to really join the same college as you, I mean, how difficult would that be?
He'd be making his mother's dabba. Yes.
Yes.
And say you go to the college, I'm making the rabas.
I'll do all the work
You
here.
play the homemaker.
Yeah, I don't have a problem. I love the fact concept sometimes how the idea of the mother becoming the father and the father becoming the mother keeps on changing, and it should actually. What she was saying, that it's just not about like people are getting tagged in the zone of a mom, but also, I mean, as a wife, like I'm just playing the role of a wife, or I'm just playing off a role of somebody else's something. So the concept of own identity, it's something which is the most important thing at the end of the day.
See, we are all making a lot of fun of it and, saying that great fun and you're slapping him and all that. But actually the film is saying a lot without saying it.
And that not making
It's
it like
about
look
a
like a
single
class.
mom.
It's about a single mom. It's about the relationship that a single parent has with a child, which somewhere down the line, because of the fact that it's just two of them against the world, somehow tends to be a little more deeper
And more intense.
more intense, a little more claustrophobic also for that matter.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's probably the reason why, she doesn't understand the word also privacy. She's like, what
do you mean by privacy?
What do you mean by privacy? मैंने तेरी चड्डी change की है, तू privacy की बात कर रहा है. So I think that's who Eela and Vivan are at
And
that
also
point
it's
of
about
time.
your identity.
And it talks about your identity. But what I like about the film, what I absolutely loved at script level, was the fact that all this, we're talking about all of these, huge terms that today, women's empowerment, single
Yes.
parent, generation gap for that matter, or even for the fact that, a relationship, deep relationships and what they mean. But at the same time, you're saying it in the most casual, normal, happy, humorous situation. So the message is getting sent, but you're not shoving it down anybody's throat. You're not making it difficult to
No one
swallow.
is taking a
You're
class,
not preaching about it, and you're not making it. You're not making it a class.
Class.
Yeah.
No one is taking a class.
So there was no second thought when you read the script. You were absolutely certain you
I
wanted
was
to do
dead
it.
sure that I wanted to.
What about you?
Of course. Definitely. I mean, an
Were
amazing
you signed
film.
first or she was signed first?
Of course. She heard it long back.
But
I'm
it's
sure.
very brave of
We're
you.
producing the film as well, so that's
Yeah.
why it
Yeah.
makes it. We had to be on board.
On board first.
Yeah, both Ajay and me both loved the concept, loved the idea, loved the script. Then, of course, it took us a little while to get the production into place and put everybody else into place. But till then, we were confident. I mean, we were completely confident that this is the kind of film that we want to do, want to make, and want to work in.
Since the producer is not here, we must talk about him at least. Because
Oh, yes.
Okay. And like when you see Ajay Devgn walking into a room, can you ever make out what's going on in his mind?
No, but I can make out one thing about his entire appearance and when he speaks. That gentleman equals to Ajay Devgn, or Ajay Devgn equals to gentleman. Take it whichever way you want to. But he's an amazing personality, like a person who you would really love to look up to always. Whenever he's walking into the room or talking to you, every time you just feel like, oh yes, I want to be like this person someday. I'm not talking about like, of course, the actor Ajay Devgn, the star Ajay Devgn, but a human being he is. You want to be a person like that.
Are you going to talk about Ajay Devgn?
I've spoken enough about him. I totally agree with him in that respect. That he is definitely. I mean, I've seen him working through Shivai. I've seen him working through You, Me or Hum. I've seen him working through Son of Sardar. I don't know how many home productions we've done before that, and of course in Eela as well. And how many times on set I've seen him. But I have always seen him as never losing his cool. Never losing his cool, always being the better man, which I have to say he's a better man than I am a woman at times. Because I'm not as big a person, and better remember that.
Never mind.
So yeah, I'm not as big a person. So in that respect, I have to say that he really is. I've never seen him like standing up and abusing somebody left, right, and center on set or something like that. He's always been very, very respectful of everybody on set, age related and not. So I think that in itself speaks volumes as far as his professional reputation is concerned. Well, yes, absolutely true that when he walks on set, everybody on set genuinely has this feeling of fondness and respect for the man that he is, and as he has been also through the years. So that's
right
it.
now, at home on the dining table, do you still discuss with him about certain scene or something that's troubling you on the character?
I think we are pretty much insulated that way. That we are both the kind of people who leave our work on the doorstep and enter the house. So I think we like to cut off over there. We like to chill out, talk about families, and talk about what's happening in our lives personally rather than discuss work per se. Of course, there are points in time, like for Eela, it is a home production. So, I mean, work does spill over on certain days, but I think most of the time we prefer to keep it on keep the work outside the house.
And your children must be looking forward to this film because they'll be watching you play a mom to somebody else.
Not
And
at
have become the
all,
villain.
not at all, because they saw the trailer and they were not happy with me crying.
Okay.
So even that one shot of me that I had tears in my eyes and all
They
that.
said, how dare he do
Yeah.
that?
How dare I do that? Yeah. So I
So
can't
we
read
They
them
were
right now
very
anymore.
not happy with Riddhi.
And
And
were you like that with your mom?
definitely.
Yes.
I was like that with my mom. I hated the other children in the film. I was like, what is this? What are these random children who are calling you mother, mother, mother? Don't they know that you're my mother? Nobody has the right to call you ma. I am your official child, your real child. Everybody else is on screen. Why is everybody calling you ma?
Correct. Is there anything you would like to say that I have not asked on the set, something that happened?
It's releasing on the 7th of September. You've not asked me when the film is releasing. It's releasing on the 7th of September.
Please go to the theatre and watch it.
Yes, you must. Since it's your birthday, we're gifting you with a lovely birthday present.
Absolutely. I'll
So-
take all my friends and family
Yes,
and watch
please.
it. Okay. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.